the real one. We're creating a gargling indicator, greatest stock market tool ever created.
What's up, everybody? Trader Thiz here. Today we're going to be talking about trading setups, specifically my trading setup. Now, back in a time far, far away when dinosaurs still walked the earth, things were a lot different. You had people calling in, you'd say, oh, I want to buy this. You'd have a runner go out to the floor, broker put the order in, people are yelling, shit's hectic, it's crazy. And now things are different, right? We can put in orders to buy stock from our phones, the comfort of our home, on our laptop, on our computers. We could be in the living room, we could be in the closet, we could be on the toilet. We have this at our fingertips now, and it's honestly a blessing that we can make tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars from the comfort of our home if you actually know what you're doing, right? At the beginning of the year, when my setup didn't look like this, actually, I had a little computer that I probably spent $1,500 to build, and I had like 2 monitors. That computer died, rest in peace to my first computer. I made my first $100,000 on that computer. When it passed, obviously, since I'm trading full time, I needed to build another computer, and I thought, man, why not go all out with this computer? You know, I'm basically investing in myself. If I was a mechanic and my tools were crap, it might take me longer to get the job done. I might not be able to get the job done, etc. I kind of looked at it in that same light. Like, man, I want a computer that's going to be able to handle more monitors. I want a computer that's going to run fast. I want a computer that's not going to lag whenever I'm trying to put my orders in. You know, other things tied into that as well. But I was investing in myself. You know, I pretty much spared almost no expense. It was a pretty expensive build, to be quite honest with you guys, but I'm happy with it. It helps my trading. I have a phenomenal setup, not the most aesthetic setup, but it is what I need for my type of trading. If you guys don't need 5 monitors, which you don't to make money, then don't get 5 monitors. Now, 2, 3 monitors is fine, guys. It really depends on how you're trading the markets and what your strategies are, but don't underestimate how important monitor real estate can be. Just being able to look over and see something rather than alt-tabbing or opening another window or stuff like that goes a long way. I like that if I need to see something that I need to see, I could just look over and see it. And I don't have to alt-tab, you know, potentially miss something else that's going on, maybe miss fills, maybe miss the short, miss the long, whatever it may be. I don't have to worry about that no more because I got everything I need right here. Anything that I'm watching, anything that I need to be seeing is right here. So today, guys, we're gonna go over the actual computer build itself briefly, just run through the parts, run through what I have, run through the monitors that I'm using right now, and then we're gonna dive into the actual setup itself, how I have my setup as far as what's on what window. We're gonna go through in the setup and see the services that I use every day. Although many multi-millionaire, multi-6-figure trader setups are gonna look different, there are a lot of similarities between all of these setups, i.e. being scanners, thumbnail charts, level 2, stuff like that. I highly recommend, though, if you're looking to be a full-time momentum trader at any point in time, very important for you to invest in yourself, in my opinion. Get that extra monitor, whether it's 2 for now or 3 that monitors that you have, very important. It will help you, I promise. All right, everybody, so this is my trading setup. Let's give you a quick rundown of what everything is right now. 43-inch vert, 32, 27, 27, 27, and these are both verts as well. We'll dive into what is all on these monitors in just a second, but I do want to talk about the computer itself. So I'm running an i9 11900K. I'm running a Asus ROG Strix 3090. I'm running 32 gigs of RAM, clocked at like 3600 or something like that. I'm running the NZXT cooler for the CPU, and you can see that I have a bunch of Lian Li stuff. I got the Lian Li case, the Lian Li streamers. It looks really nice. This is my 43-inch vertical TV, probably one of the most, if not the most important. What this is, guys, is this is my thumbnail charts monitor, okay? So if there's gonna be one thing that's really common that you're gonna see on a lot of higher end trader setups, it is these thumbnail charts. My top 2 watches of the day go there on the bottom. My secondaries will go here on the top, and I'll usually have SPY up here in the top right. Any kind of swing trades that I might be in are gonna be in these uppers, or just, you know, something I'm just trying to keep an eye on. On the main setup here, this is where I have a 1-minute chart, my level 2, which is also my order entry for my second broker, my order entry for TOS here, my positions, a chat room, my news. We'll go through all of these in more detail in just a second. On my top monitor, guys, this is where I have my daily chart, my 5-minute chart. That's another 1-minute chart. The reason why I have another 1-minute chart is because if I come here, if I type a ticker here on one broker, that might change this chart, but it's not going to change this chart. Usually I'm typing my tickers in first down here, so it allows me to see immediately what's going on. That's pretty much why I have it there. At the top of this monitor, you'll see I have 2 small windows, which these are pretty much scanners that help me catch front loads and stuff like that. Moving on to my vertical monitors here on the left, guys. This monitor is actually very important to me. This is one of my most important monitors. It is where I have my Discord window. So when I'm in chat, guys, and I'm talking to you guys, I have this right here. So all I have to do is look over. I can see what you guys are talking about, answer questions and stuff like that. This is where I keep the 2 charts that if I am in a position, those charts are there. This is for me to keep track of the plays that I'm in. Typically I find myself in a couple different positions at the same time. These little black squares, if the market was open, you would see level 2 and tape going through. That's what those are. And then here on the far left, which if I'm sitting is a pretty good head turn away, is news for any specific ticker. Right underneath, you will see my short locates box. This is the box where I type in tickers and locate shares if I'm looking to short that name. Moving below it, you'll see that I have more trade ideas scanner. I have my gap up scanner, which I typically only use in the morning, followed by a high day momentum scanner. This high day momentum scanner actually spits a lot of audio out at me, so I don't necessarily need to look at it too often. She's pretty much yelling at me all day. Below that, guys, this is my miscellaneous window here. If I want an extra Discord, I put it here. I can keep my tweet deck there to keep track of what all the major furus are doing. Don't underestimate social media. We'll talk about that more in just 1 second. Okay, guys, so what you're seeing on this screen right here in front of me, this is what I'm looking at every single day. It probably looks a lot different than a lot of people would probably have their 5-minute down here or something like that. It's my order entry for trade 0, but this is also what I'm using for my level 2 and my tape, just because it's more reactive. I think it's more accurate, it's faster. So if I'm like just switching tickers, you know, I will basically just alt tab through here and change the tickers like that. It seems like a lot. I've gotten used to it. It's the easiest way for me to trade in 2 different accounts because I have order entry here for both of them. Investors Underground. I am a member in Investors Underground. I just locked in my year membership. This room is fire, man. It's an amazing room. I'm in it for a reason. Even though I am a consistent trader myself, making hundreds of thousands of dollars, I find value here. There are so many professional traders here. It's just nice to bounce ideas off each other. Even though I'm making a lot of money, there's always a bigger fish. There's always somebody who has more experience than me. On top of that, you'll see down here, I have my news stream on my main page. Why do I have my news stream on my main page? I like to know when things are going on as they're going on, as soon as they're going on. If news is dropped, I want to be one of the first people to see it. And if I might miss something, VitaChamp, AMP, TextMex, T530, I think his name is, Keys also, they also post news here in Investors Underground, which I have found huge value in. It's just nice for me to be there. I like to be informed. I like to know what's going on. Guys, I use scans. Scans is a pretty simple, you know, but it's good, it's affordable. Do you need a news scanner right out of the gates if you're just trying to start trading? Probably not, because these scanners over here on the left, if something just got news, it's gonna make new highs. My new high day scanner is gonna pick it up. So, you know, I would say, no, you don't need it. One of the things that you're not going to see on this screen right now, but you might have seen in some of my streams on Twitch in the past, is that I get these alerts right here on Twitter. I have a lot of people that I follow on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, you can go check it out. If you need people to follow, just go look at who I'm following. You'll find great people. Do not underestimate the power of social media, guys. There's a lot of great content on there, a lot of great education, a lot of news alerts, a lot of that good jazz coming out. So trade ideas. Is trade ideas worth it? I absolutely love trade ideas. I use it every day. It helps you generate ideas. I look at my gap scanner every morning. It helps me see so much detailed information about runners that morning. I personally was subscribed to Trade Ideas as soon as I started. I mean, it was a tool that I saw everybody using. Like, all these big traders had Trade Ideas, so for me, it was a no-brainer. Do people wear coats when it's fucking cold? They do. I highly recommend people get familiar with Trade Ideas. The other thing that we're gonna talk about here is Discord. Let me put this real short, guys. If there is somebody that has a huge influence in the market, then there's probably money to be made there. I tell people I need volume, the catalyst, and range, and where there is volume and range, there is money to be made. Like, so basically you can go here in the notifications and you can turn on only mentions, and those alerts will pop up in the bottom right, just how the Twitter alerts do as well. And it's just nice to know where people are and what's going on, where retail volume might be. But I do think that from the get-go, people should definitely have Trade Ideas. I think the scanners are extremely important, and they definitely have helped my journey a lot and being, getting familiar with them. However, you have to understand that just because you have the scanners doesn't mean you're gonna become a millionaire. Like, it doesn't work that way. You have to have some kind of strategy. You have to have some kind of plan. You have to have something working for you already. Like I said just previously, level 2 in the tape, volume, probably some of the most important things to me personally, and those all come with my broker. They're all free. Guys, that's my trading setup. Big fan of Intel, big fan of Liam Lee's fans, case, everything they have going on for me. I really loved it. It was really super easy to put the computer together. If you are looking to build a setup, guys, I highly recommend using the website. It'll tell you what parts are compatible, etc. It makes it super easy. If I was going to recommend any type of monitors to anyone, I like Dell. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you guys need cheap quality monitors, in my opinion, I've always used Dell. I've had no problem with any of my Dell monitors. If you're looking to make this a long-time career, invest in yourself. Get you a nice setup, man. If you make some money in the market and you have money set aside, you're good financially as far as what you got going on at home, you don't have to go build a $5,000 computer. Get some monitors, guys. It will help your game. If you guys found this video helpful or enjoyed it in any type of way, like the video below. Subscribe to the channel if you're interested in more educational content coming in the future. We are in voice chat every day, going over process, going over trade, teaching people in real time. The Discord link will be below. Feel free to come stop by. I trade in voice every day, literally every day. I don't think there's any better free education out there than being to be there in real time and get our thought process and what we're doing. It's not an alert service. We do put out alerts. People do make money on them, but we don't encourage shadow trading. We're trying to build consistent, successful traders. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.